ready. Let's get ready to rumble.
Wow.
Are you ready? Woohoo! Here we go. Are you ready for 5 minutes with Frankie? Yeah. I sound like a dying goat. Gold Peak Tea, not a sponsor. So, are you ready? Are you ready for some football?
Wow.
So we kind of have to be ready for a lot of things. Like, we got to be ready for work, got to be ready to wear your makeup, as Katie does that behind the scenes. You got to be ready to, shell out money for heat in the winter. You got to be ready to retire. You got to be ready to save money. You got to be ready to pay bills. You got to be ready to, all these things you got to be ready for. There's some things you can't be ready for. Like, you can't prepare ahead of time for what people are going to do to you or react. Okay? You can't control people. Now, you can control yourself and how you react, and that's pretty much what God wants you to do. But you can't prepare for what other people are going to do. Okay, I wish we could, and then it would be nice. We could. Anyway.
We could what? Okay.
And then we are maybe preparing or being ready for marriage or being ready for children or being ready for...
I'm going to a wedding this weekend, and I'm sure they're preparing.
I hope they're ready.
They're preparing for this wedding.
I remember how I felt before I got married. I went out to breakfast.
Don't get me started. Well,
I asked her 3 times. Do you need anything? You want me to do anything? And she didn't say anything, so I just went to breakfast.
Let's go to breakfast while everybody else is just decorating up a storm.
That's a deep-seated issue, so let's just pass on. So we got to be ready for everything.
Ready for our son to graduate from high school. Oh, Lord.
And we got to be ready for heaven. We got to be ready for the new heaven and new earth. We got to be ready for Jesus to come back. What really makes me angry. You ready for this?
I'm ready. What makes you really angry?
Stop predicting the day and time when Jesus is coming back.
Yes, people.
Because he's not coming back on that day. If everybody's saying, hey, he's coming back tomorrow, he's not coming back. Because we don't know. Even Jesus on earth didn't know the day and the time. Now, when he went back up to heaven, of course he knows the day and the time because he is God. Anyway, in Luke chapter 12, verse 40, over and over again, Jesus does announce this to the people. And he says this, You also must be ready. So this must is like, okay, just prepare. Just be ready for this to come. We don't know when it's going to come, but just be ready. And then he says this, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him. Now, what are the most shocking things in the world? Well, that you don't expect. Like when your wife says, I'm pregnant. Now, of course, there's things that happen before that, but you don't necessarily are 100% ready for that. I don't think anybody is. Even if you prepare and know that's going to happen, you're still not prepared 100%. And so that's a happy, joyful kind of readiness. And I think that's the same thing when Jesus comes back. The earth, it says the earth is groaning as in pains of labor. And once Jesus comes back, it's like, yeah, the baby has been born. It's wonderful. It's going to be better than you ever expect. And until that day, we should just know God's coming back. We got to be ready today. Today is the day of salvation. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. Today, get prepared. Get ready, because he's coming back. And do I know when he's coming back? No. I just have faith that he's coming back, and I'm going to be ready. So my challenge for you today is be ready. We don't know when he's coming back, but you got to be on your guard. You got to be ready. Because once he comes, that's it. You don't have no second choices. There's no gray area. You're either with God or you're not. And that's it. So get prepared now. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great Wednesday. All right, love you. Bye.